What is going on, everybody? Pete Simonetti here for NyynewsTV. Guys, you know I had to make a video on this. I talked a lot about it on Twitter, and honestly, I'll be real with you guys. Mainly, I joked about it. I was joking about myself being offended by little fat Italian statues when I walk into an Italian restaurant, and I feel it's sensitive enough that they should remove it, just due to sensitivity training. As you know, as today's generation is, everything offends everybody. I go to a public store and hey, they don't have no mozzarella. I'm offended because I'm an Italian American. My people came and worked very hard. I should be able to have what I want. Guys, unfortunately, society doesn't work that way. And of course, I'm joking about all that. But talking about this Tim Anderson, Josh Donaldson situation, the great thing about this situation is it really sums up what is wrong with society. It just does. It's an amazing thing that we get to have something like this happen, and you get to just see everybody's reactions, but on steroids. Then you got cats like me who have been used to this now for over 6 years, that everybody's a racist, everybody's this, everybody's a xenophobe, everybody's this, everybody's that, mainly because you got a different opinion than somebody else, or you just see things differently. Then they want to sit back and go, oh, it's because you're insensitive to the situation. No, it's just because I have a brain, a sense of humor, and I'm a human. And I've kind of seen this play again and again and again and again. So for anybody who does not know, Tim Anderson, I think it was in 2019, called himself the modern day Jackie Robinson because he is trying to break the fun barrier. Now, if I'm Jackie Robinson's family, I might take a little insult to that, to be quite honest with you. But I'm not even going to go down that path. I'm gonna focus on this. So he proclaimed himself as, hey, I'm Jackie. And apparently, according to Josh Donaldson, there's a lot of people that joked with him about being called Jackie now because you called yourself the modern day Jackie Robinson, which you could see that however you want. I see it my way. Maybe you see it differently. Anyway, to diffuse the situation is what Josh Donaldson said. He went back to something that he called him when he was playing in Atlanta, and apparently they joked about this together. So Josh Donaldson saying, why is it a problem? It wasn't a problem then. Why is it an issue now? But it is what it is. He slided and was like, oh, what's up, Jackie? After tensions mounted and all that, and nothing happened in the moment. Tim Anderson said, I spared him. Like the guy's fucking Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He spared him. He spared him a fatality and gave him a babality and let him go shoo away. So, with that being said, okay, then it leads to Josh Donaldson coming up again. Yasmani Grandal, the catcher for the White Sox, gets in his face, talks a little bit. Josh Donaldson's just sitting there. He's not looking to shove anybody, fight anybody. He's just got his head looking forward, talking, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Everybody comes in. Tim Anderson, mind you, is at shortstop, so he has all the time in the world to run and do whatever he wants. He waits quite some time, if you've seen this video, and then he starts doing the whole Chihuahua thing. I'm barking like a little dog and all that, and blah, 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 blah. That's, whatever. Everybody's holding him back for whatever the hell reason. I don't think he's a threat to anybody. He came in very late when there was a whole crowd. Put it this way. Aaron Judge and Stanton were basically already in the middle before Tim Anderson was close to getting involved. He wasn't going nowhere. You know what I mean? Tim Anderson would have been on row 234 if those two really woo. But in the reality of everything, I want to keep it a little serious on this part. This is society that we're living in today, and it goes back many, many years. Now, people could say, well, Pete, maybe you weren't around for these times and things were like that too. Maybe it was. I'm talking about our experience as people in this generation currently right now. What we are witnessing really is the dumbing down of society. And it really starts with the media. I've said this for a long time, and I'm not going to go political, but I think a lot of you will understand what I'm talking about. Whether you're on the right side, the left side, the center, it doesn't matter. I think if you have a common sense brain, and I could point out a few people that disagree with me politically that agree with what I'm saying right now because they tweeted about it. And it's just true. It's just true. There's no denying that it is true. If you look at society now, right? We have gone the last 5 or 6 years of new terms, misinformation. And it's not that it's a lie. It's what I deem to be a lie. What the people in power deem to be a lie. The media, for an example. The media is probably the biggest enemy of people today, of misinformation, of spreading false narratives, of spreading fake headlines to get people riled up to throw things and go crazy and riot and this and that. The media is the head of all of that. It's not regular people on the right or regular people on the left. It's the media pushing a narrative. Now, if you say they lean one way, all right, you could say that, but they are the ones pushing this negativity. They are the ones brainwashing young kids. Typically, and I'm just going to be honest with you, typically it's young white kids that white people are racist. And that Josh Donaldson, because he said Jackie, is a racist and should be removed from baseball. This is how nutcase society has become. That you got young kids, typically young white kids, who believe that everything and anything is racist, yet they have never faced racism in their life. They have never faced an ounce of racism in their life. But racism is the new white privilege. It is. It is. Tim Anderson could have sat there and said, look, I took offense to it. I didn't like it. Tim, do you think it was racist? No. No, I don't think it was racist. I just think it was stupid. I didn't like it. He could have did that, but what did Tim Anderson do? Tim Anderson knew if I played a race card, I'm going to have the media on my side. I'm going to have the majority of people, even if they disagree with me on this side, because guess what? They have to agree with me because society is pushing them to that agreement. They must agree. They must comply because if they don't, guess what? You're a racist too. That's what is happening in society today. So whether you sit back and go, maybe it was wrong of Donaldson to say that in that situation, that's fine. If you think that's wrong, hey, that's on you. Do I think it's wrong? No, I don't. I don't think it was wrong. I think it was something that has happened in the past. I don't think Josh Donaldson out of nowhere just said, let me call this black dude Jackie Robinson. I mean, he slides it. He's out. Oh, no, talking chirp. Hey, what's up, Jackie? I'm sorry. There was context before that. And we know the 2019 thing, that's obvious. There's even people going out there, well, you got these white folks in the comments saying, kind of already sense your anger towards white people in general, which also kind of makes me feel like your opinion is going to be clouded and stupid in judgment anyway. Because instead of saying you got people in here who are defending this, because again, Jason Whitlock is black. He defended Josh Donaldson. Francis Lee's Dominican. I'm not even going to name all the names. There's a Felix. These guys are all Latino. They've defended Josh Donaldson. They're saying this is a nothing burger. This is stupid. This is beyond dumb. So the fact of the matter is that you got people out there saying, well, maybe it was the wrong time to play with him or say something and blah, 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 blah. The fact of the matter is Major League Baseball is looking at this as a possible suspension for Josh Donaldson. Think about how nut job this society is in general. This is how stupid we are becoming as a society. And I pray to God, I pray every day that people wake up to the nonsense and the mass hysteria, the public programming of your mind, and break free from it and go, you know what? I'm going to think for myself. We got cats out there. I'm not going to name names again because they are on different networks than we are. But NyynewsTV is a special breed. I'm going to explain to you guys here at the end why we are a special breed. You have guys out there, no joke, and they got a lot in common. I'm going to let you make that judgment up yourself because, again, at the end of the day, you guys are on Twitter too. You probably know the people I'm talking about. When it originally happened and the Jackie stuff came out and everybody knew what the whole situation was, they wrote tweets. They said, you know what? Josh Donaldson's not racist. I just think it was a stupid comment. And obviously there's context to it. He did say this in 2019. He did say it in 2019. And Josh Donaldson fessed up. He said, look, yeah, I did say that because here's why. Here's the context to it. And he did. He faced it like a man. He said, here's the context to it. He didn't have a problem with it before. Now we got a problem with it. Now it's racist, okay? These cats wrote tweets sticking up for Josh Donaldson, saying what I'm saying now, that, come on, guys, really, he called himself this. How is this an issue, right? They deleted it because, you want to know why they deleted it? Listen to this. Too many people said they were agreeing with Josh Donaldson, and public pressure and whoever they work for forced them to change their own mind to conform with Twitter. Because Twitter is not all society, folks, by the way. Twitter is not all society. I'm just talking about social media as an influencer for these people. So they see that there was a negative push towards their tweet of saying, hey, you're wrong. You can't say that. Josh Donaldson was wrong. You know he's wrong. How dare you stick up for him? And then they come back and go, well, I wasn't sticking up for him. I think it was the opposite of that. So I deleted that tweet so people understand I think Tim Anderson was correct. This is one of the main reasons I created NyynewsTV, guys. If you don't know the whole story, I created NyynewsTV in probably my lowest part of my life. The vision came to me of what this company is going to be. And that is the truth. I can explain the whole story. One day I will. One day I'll explain everything. Everything. Things that are embarrassing for me and my life and my family. I'll explain it all. I'll put it out there. But this company right here was created because of that exactly. I got a team here of guys who, they don't give a shit what you think about them. They don't care. We just understand that the truth needs to be told. We are going to speak our minds. We're not going to retract it and run away from it if that's what we feel. We're not going to do that. We're not going to be these other guys that put their tail between their legs and go, oh man, a lot of social media is kind of disagreeing with my narrative. Let me change it now. I'm going to tell you guys what I told you guys when I was live for Game Season Live. I think Tim Anderson's a bitch. I'm going to just keep it real with you. I think Josh Donaldson's an asshole. He's been an asshole. That's nothing new. I think Tim Anderson should have a sex change to his real gender, which is female. That's what I believe. That's me. Do I think anything here was racist? No, not at all. Nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Do I think society is very weak? And do I think that the race card is used as a new white privilege to get out of a situation or to make you win an argument? Yes, of course it is. Guys, my fiance's Dominican. My kids are way darker than me. I've had cats go, oh, Pete, you know what it is? What is it? You're covering your racism by being with them. Oh, that's how fucking stupid we've become. Interesting. Guys get married to people of the racist guys. Get married to people of different colors now. Have babies with them. Live with them for 14, 15 years. And that's to cover their racism. Ah, okay. So we really are fucking stupid, aren't we? We really are a dumbass society. That's what we've become. So NYY News was created. And by the way, a lot of those companies out there that are pushing all this little woke agenda, why don't you guys have a little more diversity among your teams? Because every time I see you guys, I see a bunch of skinny white dudes. And I don't know, I just felt diversity means you got more people of color on your team, like NyynewsTV does. But, you know, not even going to go to, I've been playing the little woke agenda because it's fun to play. You could be offended by anything. I mean, you really could be offended by anything if you really want to be. You really could be. So I think it's a joke because Tim Anderson had a great moment to sit there and say, you know what? No, I don't think it was racist. I think it was a dumb remark, and I didn't want to be messed around with at that time, so that's why I'm mad. And I would have sat back and said, you know what? I respect that. I respect Tim Anderson for saying, you know what? It was the wrong time for him to joke around with me. Yes, I've said this in the past. Whatever. We joked about. We didn't joke about it. It doesn't matter. I didn't like being fooled around with in that situation. No, it wasn't racist. I don't believe he's a racist. But now, Josh Donaldson, among the nitwits, is deemed a racist because of a joke remark that he made that the same player called himself just a few years ago. This is how dumb society is becoming. This is how stupid society is becoming. So guys, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Is Josh Donaldson wrong? Is Tim Anderson wrong here? Is the whole situation just dumb as ass? That's where I stand on it. The whole situation is friggin' stupid. And it's just sad to me that other content creators can't be who they want to be and be themselves and post videos that they believe in. They retract what they've said and go, oh, let me fit in with the narrative. Man, have some balls. Be who you are. NyynewsTV, guys. We're never going to change. Thank you guys so much. We love you. We'll talk to you again very, very soon. Talk to you guys later.
Before it hits the front page, NYY